Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And actually, my name is Stephen the Jupiterian here. And yes, having a Fred uh Rogers moment. Won't you be my neighbor too? Uh uh hmm. Yes. I should have an opening like that, but I wonder if that's copyrighted. Let me know in the comments below. That would be awesome. I think that would be fun. Um, and so, all right, I'm here to share with you what's going on for the month of May, since we're going to have, yeah, we have um after, well, if you're watching this after the uh new moon we're having on the 27th of Sunday, April 27th. Um you've already started something new. We're growing in light, and we're manifesting and our dreams of the future. Um so let me just pull up this chart for May 1st. I have set it to the West Coast time, 5:27, with Aries on the rise. So this is the world point, Aries ascendant. Usually that's the um everything is here. But by May 1st, we have Venus in Aries conjunct Neptune. Mercury has moved up to 16 degrees of Aries. Oh, that's the ascendant, but actually I can take those out. But just so that we know that we are using whole sign astrology, whole sign house system here. I am a whole sign tropical astrologer, Western astrologer. And on this day, on May 1st, the moon will also be in Cancer. So this will make a square. Venus and the moon and Venus and Mercury, no, sorry, Neptune are all going to be square the moon. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The sun will be at 11 degrees of Taurus. We are in Taurus season until the 19th or the 20th. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, of May, when the sun moves into Gemini. So I'm ahead of myself already here. Um, and we also still have this Mars-Pluto opposition, which we've been feeling for quite some time, since the 23rd of April. And we're still coming, this is still within orbits and still in opposition to each other. Not exact, but in a few days' time, right? Let's move this in days. When does this opposition start? Well, then there. I believe the opposition stops. That's a wide orb. Wow. Yeah. 9 degree. Well, May 9th. Okay. May 9th. May the 9th. Okay. Yeah. Still within orb, I guess. We're until, yeah. Um, let's go back. to May 1st. So here we are. So we have the moon is making an inconjunct or a quincunx to Pluto on May 1st too, which is a very difficult aspect to deal with. Actually, it's something that's really irritating or annoying, but you just have to live with it or just learn how to deal with it. And it'll pass in the next few hours or so, or on May the 2nd. Well, let's go to May 2nd. So yeah, it's no longer an irritating influence where emotions will be very your emotional state will be maybe tested. Just take a deep breath and you'll get through it. It's just for a few hours, and things will go smoothly from there. Don't let your emotions overpower your thought, your logical thought. Well, though it's not going to help much either, because Mercury, the planet of thoughts and ideas and understanding, is in Aries. So it could be like you be very quick to say something based on an emotional reaction. Not the greatest thing to do. Because it's square on the 2nd. The moon is square Mercury also. Yeah, not the best thing. Tense times in May, the beginning of May. Just take a deep breath. Count to 10 if you need to, before you say something that you may not be able to take back. I know it's hard for all fire signs. Yes. Miss Sagittarius rising with Mars and Aries understands that, but my Pisces sun sort of like, all right, just cool it, relax, breathe. Okay, let's move on. Whoops. On to this 3rd of May. Well, on the 3rd of May, the moon moves into Leo, fellow fire sign to Aries and Sagittarius. And it'll be conjunct the Mars on the 3rd. So I'm still saying that these will be tense times with the moon opposite Pluto conjunct the Mars. Yeah. So the 3rd and the 4th to the 4th, until the moon passes over Mars. May the 4th. Who? And the moon will be squaring the sun. So emotions and where the light is being shown in your chart is making a square. So how you're feeling and how where the place, if you're a Taurus even, The moon is squaring you by sign too, um, and exactly by degree within a few minutes. When the moon gets to 14 degrees, 17 minutes. Um, yeah, that's a tense square between emotions and how you're feeling. Your could be relationship to your mother, the moon, and your father, the sun. There's tension here. Or, the sun could also be your um the light is shining on for Aries especially, this will be the second house of money. If you're Taurus rising, this will be the house of you. The sun is shining on the house of you. For Aries, it's shining in the house of money, possessions, things you own, your yeah, your property are things you own. If it's in your third house, it's communication. The sun is shining in there. If you're a Taurus rising, yeah. If you're a Gemini rising, I know. If you're Gemini rising, if you're Taurus rising, yeah, the sun will be the Taurus. If you're a Gemini rising, it's the sun will be shining in your 12th house of self-undoing. Um, your I imagine you're Gemini rising. Let's move this ahead in hours anyway. Gemini rising. The sun is in your 12th here. See? Yep. Self-undoing. Um, health, mental health issues, probably. Um, shining a light on your um over deals with overseas. You could be dealing with overseas things overseas, and hidden enemies could be shown to you. If you're Cancer rising, it moves into your 11th house. A friends, benefactors, groups you're affiliated with, and yeah, monetary gains from your career. If you're a Leo rising, it's in your 10th house. Leo rising. Yeah, see, 11th and then 10th house. Your career, your public reputation. There's a big shining light, and spotlight is on you in the public sphere of your life. People, all eyes will be on you in the public. Everyone out in the world, when you're out in public, just make sure you're behaving yourselves. Mars is in your first house. Do Yeah, something that you will put you in a better light. Shine a light on your career. Personal, not the personal is fourth. Private is fourth. Um, Public, and yeah, this is public view. 10th house. And then if you go to Virgo, this is shining a light in your 9th house of higher learning, higher purpose. The light is shining here. May the 4th. Well, actually, in May. Yeah, this is for all of May. So, yeah, actually, then we'll go into Libra. This is in your 8th house of other people's values, other people's money. Inheritance could also be your spouse, joint bank accounts, credit card debt, death of to transformation. Something transformational is happening for you in this time of Taurus season, when the sun is shining in your 8th house. And then we have Scorpio. Well, this is in your 7th house of other people, one-to-one relationships. So yeah, that's done is happening to you here. For the month of May, all month of May, the sun will be in your 7th house. Scorpio rising, yes. Well, not the whole month, but most of them until May 19th, when the sun moves into your 8th house. And that goes for everyone else for when they, and then we move into Sagittarius rising. This is in your 6th house of work, service to others. You really don't get any credit for. And the house of servitude. Your health, pets even. This is this light is shining here on things you need to do for yourself to be of service to others. Sagittarius, yes. So it's a good thing to be of service. We're join a charity group. Well, it's 11th house things. Is charity work and groups and stuff like that. But so 6th house could be charity too. Service to in a charitable way. Capricorn, this will be in your 5th house of creativity, your children. Spotlights on this, on your 5th house. And then we go to Aquarius. This is in your 4th house of home, where you feel your private life, your solitude, your cone of silence, or the uh or yeah, where you're feeling grounded and feeling more your foundation, building a foundation. The spotlight is on your foundation, is showing you if there are any cracks in your foundation, in your home, shining a light in those areas and topics of your life, Aquarius. And then Pisces. This is happening in your 3rd house of siblings, your aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, neighborhood, your communication. So shining a light on bringing those things to light for you, Pisces. So don't be afraid to speak up about things that are affecting you or help, or yeah, or that you need to communicate or write down. It's a great time to keep a journal, Pisces. Yes. So back to Aries. Now that we're on the 5th of May, the moon has moved into Leo. At the end of Leo. And Saturn is at the 28th degree of Pisces. on the 5th of May. And we still have this Mars-Pluto opposition. Mars is, well, 7 degrees, and Pluto is retrograde at 3 degrees and 49 minutes. Let's go to, whoops. Let's go back. Let's go to the next day, the 6th, where the moon will be in Virgo. Will be, and it's making a trine to the sun. Yay. Well, yeah. Actually, the moon will be making a trine to the sun later in the 6th. If we go ahead another hour. The moon will trine the sun very soon. Yeah. It's in with, yeah, at 9 degrees and 16. That's a wide orbit. It's still starting to applying a trine when the moon gets to 16 degrees of Virgo later today on the 6th. You still have this opposition from Pluto, Mars and Pluto. So let's see. Anything else happening? Well, there's a sextile between Venus and Pluto. Cool times. That could be good, could be bad. It's actually putting the effort, you need to put in some effort with sextiles. It's not a bad aspect though, with Venus and Pluto sextile each other. Venus is your self-worth, your how you feel, sensual things. Although it's in fall, Venus is in fall here. Don't get me wrong. This is not a great placement for Venus, but Venus is in Aries. Venus is taking on some Mars energy here. And it's opposing Pluto, and it's also sextiling Pluto. Mars is opposing Pluto, but Venus is sextiling Pluto. Will bring some relief, may bring relief if you utilize this energy correctly. Because this Venus is ruled by Mars, because it's in Mars's sign of Aries. So yeah, and it's making a trine to Mars also. Absolutely. Venus is making a trine to Mars. It's going to get very much better after this 6. It could be, yeah. Using this energy positively. The vibration, the emotional vibration that you tune into makes a lot of difference. So if you're in a negative headspace, then everything will be blown up out of proportion. If you're in a very calm and just take your breath, take your time, think things through, then things will be better, get better. And Mercury is making a sextile to Jupiter also, which is a really good thing as well. So think and use the wisdom you gained with Virgo with Jupiter in Gemini, which has been in for all year. And we're almost done until June 9th, when Jupiter moves into Cancer. So Jupiter's been bringing some wisdom to our communications, to what makes us wisdom curiosity has also brought us wisdom, because Gemini is all about communications, curiosity, wanting to know things, and research. They're good researchers. So are Virgos. Are great at research. And using these energies wisely. The moon in Virgo will be great at this time in Taurus season. Yeah. All right, let's go days to the 7th. Now the moon is going to square Jupiter on the May 7th. It'll be tense emotionally, and yeah, use that wise energy that you've gained this year to your advantage. It's only going to be tense for a short time. The moon moves fast, so your emotional state will be a little shaken, but use discernment, use logic, and your wisdom to get through this energy, because the moon was opposing Saturn also. The teacher is the taskmaster, Saturn, authority over your emotions, and Saturn could also restrict something in you. All right, moving on to May 8th, the moon moves into Libra. And not much different. Well, actually, it's from the moon is making a trine to Pluto. Pluto still sextiling Venus for a while. Yep. Still good. Then we have these oppositions to Neptune and Venus. Not bad, actually. That's not terrible. There's compromise. There's push and pull, like tug of war energy here between Venus, Libra and Aries. So on May 8th, there'll be maybe something that you need to work on to compromise with. All right, May 9th. May 9th. The last day of this Mars Pluto opposition, and it's still making a trine. Well, yeah, that's a really wide aspect, but it's still within orb, I guess. 8 degrees. That's a very wide orb, an 8-degree orb. But sometimes either you feel it or you don't. But yeah, it's still a wide orb. And then May 10th. My oldest niece's birthday is May 10th. And what's going on? Anything change? No. The moon is still in Libra on May 10th, which is good because actually the sun is ruled by the moon here because the moon in Libra, Jupiter is both and Taurus are both ruled by Venus, and that's in Aries right now. It's making it's not making any aspects, no aspects to Venus, which is a good thing. So Venus is sort of in this, can move freely to do whatever Venus wants to do. Venus in Aries likes to be, yeah, moving around, doing in fiery Aries fashion. The May 11th, the moon moves into Scorpio. So the moon will be opposing the sun. So we'll have a full moon on the 12th. Yeah, we will have the full moon on the 12th at 22 degrees, I believe. Yes. Oops, wait a minute. Go back. Oh, wait a minute. No. Or is that 22? Yeah. At 22 degrees, yes. Sun, moon opposition, which is a full moon. Which, so yeah, actually, let's go back hours. That'll be when the full moon is at 22 degrees. So if you have any planets at 22 degrees of the fixed signs of Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Leo, this is going to be a square to you. Absolutely. Oops. So let's put this, yeah, here's that full moon on the 12th for Aries. Since the sun is in the second all month, yeah, then the moon is in your 8th. So this is going to be about money for you, Aries. Money issues, money, things having to do with money, other people's money. And yeah, so let's move on to the 13th. Oops. Move on to the 13th. The 13th, the moon moves into Sagittarius on the 13th of May. And what else is moving? Well, Jupiter is at 23 degrees right now of Gemini. Let's move ahead. The 14th, the moon is still in Sagittarius. And we have a grand trine here with Venus, the moon, and Mars. I would say this is the most auspicious day of the month, the 14th. We'll be feeling emotionally stable. Venus will be making here's this grand trine for the Well, let's see. Let's move this an hour back an hour because actually let's move this to the moon to 9 degrees or close to it anyway. The moon at whoops. Yeah. That's 7. Okay, the moon is at 7 degrees. Okay. So yeah, that's within orb. This moon on May 13th. 14th if you're overseas or in New Zealand, maybe. Yeah, the 14th, the 13th on the West Coast and the East Coast. Yes, that'll be about 9:30. And there's this grand trine, Tuesday, May 13th, or Wednesday, May 14th in New Zealand. This is the best day of the month of May, I believe. And it's just going to be a grand trine. Things will go smoothly, things will be easy, feeling easy breezy, beautiful, and cover girl. Hello, Mars here with Venus and the moon in Sagittarius. Um, you will be feeling great. Venus trine Mars. Well, yeah, actually, even though Mars is a malefic, it's making a trine to Venus and trine to the moon is making a trine to Venus and Mars. Perfect time for feeling easy, philosophical, uh, feeling like you'll be moving forward, moving, letting all this fire energy take its toll. And it won't take, well, not in a bad way. You will be feeling like so independent, so joyful, joy, fiery, like you can take on anything at this time in May. Even though this Mercury is making a square to Mars and to Pluto, well, yeah. But yeah, communication won't be great. It'll be tense, but you'll be feeling like you can do anything. Like you can initiate things better that you want and feel good and feel great about doing or excellent. You'll have this will be a great time for do and if you put your mind when you're initiating something when you really want something, Mars and Venus are making a trine. What you want and what you need, um and how you're feeling, are all in trine. It's going to be great for individual things that you want to accomplish. It may be if you not a great time to communicate about them, but I wouldn't talk about what you're doing, because you may get some tension with that. So yeah, yeah. Let's move this ahead into the next day on the 14th. Well, the moon is opposing Jupiter, and we still have this trine from Venus to Mars. So yeah. And then the 15th, the moon moves into Capricorn. We'll be more stoic, more business-like. This has to be this way. Everything needs to be in its place. Everything needs to be in order. Because yeah, it's moon in Capricorn. Well, moon doesn't like to be in Capricorn. So you'll be feeling that you're more Saturnian here. Saturn, yeah. And it's making a square to, yeah, it's making a square to Neptune. And then later in the day, it'll make a square to Venus. Not good. This moon to square Venus. Mm. Yeah. On the 16th especially. You have lots of squares here, which will be initiating things. Actually, you'll taking action on things. And the 18th, and then the last day of Sun in Taurus, 29 degrees on May 19th. And then May the 20th. So yeah, Mercury is making a square to Mars still. And the Saturn and Jupiter are making a square to, again, on May 18th, 19th. Let's move this into hours then. And when the sun, oh, wait a minute. So May 19th, the moon will be in Aquarius. Later in the day, making a trine to Jupiter before the sun moves into Gemini. Well, let's move this into hours. When we're watching the sun here, and these are happening every hour, every 2 hours at least. We move into a new sign, ascendant sign. May 20th at 2:30 in the morning, around, still at 29, the sun is still at 29 degrees and 39 minutes on the 20th. Okay. On May 20th at, let's move this into minutes, because here we are, 29:59 on May 20th at 11 a.m. And then at 11, about almost 12 o'clock, 11:55 a.m. on the West Coast. About 1:55 on the East Coast, the sun moves into Gemini. The moon is in Pisces, making a square. They make a square to each other. Well, apparently, eventually. Not exact, but it's within an orb. So if we move this in an hour from now, no. No, the sun is still at 0 degrees, and this is at 4 degrees. It's not exactly at 0 degrees, the moon, but the sun is. In Gemini now, May 20th. And then what else is going on? The 21st. Oops, let's go. The 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th. Mercury is in oh, Mercury. Let's go back. When does Mercury enter Taurus? On May 10th. Okay, May 10th. And we have a moon opposition opposing, yeah, on May 10th. Oh, I forgot that one. All right. Moving on to the 24th. And then the 25th. Saturn moves into Aries. Right? Yeah. Let's move this back in hours. Okay. Saturn in Aries on the 24th. Yeah. Late in the evening hours on the West Coast. Saturn is at 0 degrees, conjunct Neptune. But Mars is making a trine to Venus still on the until on the 24th too. So that's a good thing. I think Venus and Mars can trine each other is a very good thing. The Sun in Gemini is making a trine to Pluto. It's interesting also. It's a very interesting energy here with the moon in Taurus making a square to Pluto. So now that we're out of this fixed Earth, now we're in mutable air sign of Gemini, where we can move around easily, be more flexible instead of being strict and stoic and fixed in our ways, digging our heels in where we can be more flexible, move around easily. And then let's move this into days. Oh, this 25th. The 26th, 27, 28, 29, and the moon is in Capricorn, Cancer, making a square. Well, eventually, yeah, it'll be the 28th. It'll be a square to Saturn and Neptune. The moon make a square to Saturn and Neptune. That could be tense. The 30th, May 30th, May 31st. The moon is in Leo, conjunct Mars, making a trine, well, to Venus still. And then we get to June 1st. But we're still in Jupiter is at 28 degrees. Let's go back to the moon will make a square to Uranus on June. June 1st. Yeah, actually, maybe even June, maybe May 31st also, right? May 31st. No. The moon's trine makes a trine to Venus. The moon squares Uranus, even on the 31st, yes. Oh yeah, on the 1st of June. So we have this Uranus moon Uranus square. What else? Actually, I think that's about all I want to do for May. So yeah, actually, and that's I went a little too far. So actually, I'm recording this on May 25th, April 25th. Sorry. So we moved a long way till June 1st. From April 25th all the way through May and into June 1st. So we have a lot of changes going on, a lot of things going here. This T-square, which I've already covered in previous video. And so I'm going to stop this video right now and let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for this. Actually, no. Am I going to pull some cards? Yeah, I'm going to pull a card. 2 cards for the month of May into June. What will the energy bring for the month of May and June? 2 cards, please. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, 2 cards. All right, we have the Knight of Swords. All right, well, this is a lot of, yeah, air energy. And the 4 of Cups. Okay, and then we have the 4 of Cups. There's something you're running towards, or your thought processes are really amped up right now. They are, yeah, air, and this is water. Actually not, you're probably missing something here. From all this energy, you can go too fast and miss out on something that you should have noticed before. So that's what I'm seeing for this month of May. Think yeah, as I said, think before you react, and or you're gonna miss something. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for this month of May. Good luck, everybody. Actually, I will be back with another video for every sign. I just wanted to cover for the month of May. And thanks for watching. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new here. Share the video and make a comment. Comments and improve the algorithm for my videos. And I'd love to see, and I thank all 159 of you so far that I've seen uh, who have subscribed. Thank you to all of you for being so supportive and following me, listening to me ramble, and entertain you. So enjoy the month of May. Bye, everybody.